Why the driving test keeps getting harder. The evolution of the highway code. Ever feel like the driving test is just getting tougher and tougher? Well, you're not imagining it. The way we learn to drive has changed dramatically over the years, and that's largely thanks to the highway code evolving to keep up with the times. But just how much has it changed? Let's take a drive through history. The first highway code was introduced in 1931, when there were just 2.3 million cars on the road. Back then, the test wasn't even compulsory. The rules were simple, focusing on basic road etiquette rather than safety. Seat belts? Not a thing. Speed limits? Rarely enforced. Pedestrian crossings? Barely existed. Then, in 1935, the UK introduced its first driving test, costing just 7 shillings and 6 pence. It was a 30-minute exam with no written questions. The biggest challenge? Starting your car without stalling.
Stop. Look right, look left, look right again. If all's clear, walk quickly across.
By the 1950s, cars were getting faster, and road deaths were climbing. So, the highway code introduced new rules, compulsory indicators, zebra crossings, and the first mention of seat belts, though they weren't required to be worn until 1983.
It's not just for the once-in-a-lifetime shunt. It's for everyday comfort.
Be like Paddy Hopkirk. Wear your seatbelt always. You know it makes sense.
In 1996, the driving test changed forever with the introduction of the theory test. Suddenly, learners had to prove they knew the rules before even touching the wheel. Then, in 2002, hazard perception was added, because spotting dangers in real time is just as important as knowing the rules. Today, the driving test is tougher than ever. Learners must handle sat-navs, independent driving, and even understand smart motorways. In 2022, the pass rate hit a low of 48.9%, proving just how difficult it's become. So, has the test gotten harder? Absolutely. But that's because driving is more complex than ever, with faster cars, busier roads, and new technology. The highway code keeps evolving, and so must we. After all, it's not about making driving difficult, it's about making it safer for everyone.